So Paul, I wanted to go through our process that we use over at Stark. I have the model for financial success here. I'm going to begin the presentation.
Okay.
And so the beginning that I want to start with is the difference in macro management. So have you ever had every financial person or consultant that you work with at the same table talking about you all at once?
No, never. All kind of individually.
All individual?
Yeah.
If they were around the table talking about you, what do you think would happen?
I think there'd be a lot of contradiction probably, because I've probably made most of those decisions on my own with those people.
So you would say that each one of these people, the money manager who handles your wealth management, your auto and home agent, your business partner if you have a business, your tax consultant, your CPA, your real estate agent, your banker who handles your mortgages, and the person that does your life and health, and also your attorney, they are working interdependent of each other with separate advice at separate times, and it's something that you have to deal with on an ongoing basis. Would you say that's true?
That's safe to say that they're not all working together well.
Great. So what I'm applying for is the macro manager, making sure that none of what they're doing is contradicting. I don't want to replace these people. I want them to work continuous with you right now, but I don't want to replace any of these people, and I want to make sure that they are not contradicting in any way. So that is the macro manager piece. I want to go through why this happens, or what the desire of most people that we work with would be to build long-term wealth, build retirement income, minimize taxes or shrink taxes, build a lasting legacy, and reduce cost and risk. Would you say that's what you would want?
I'd agree. I need all of those things. Most of my planning is all towards long-term wealth planning, but I'm probably ignoring taxes and other costs.
Gotcha. So the reason why that we have costs and problems and wealth erosion is because we make our financial decisions just like we were looking at on the macro screen before. We make them one at a time. We make them at different times. We make them with different people, and we make them under a different circumstance each time. So we build kind of like a financial junk drawer.
Yep.
Do you have a junk room in the house or junk drawer in the house?
Oh, I got a great junk drawer. It's loaded.
So it's all different decisions that present a real challenge for us when we're trying to do planning if we're doing it at all different times. So the junk drawer, what happens as we build it, it's very disorganized, it's uncoordinated, it's not working together, it's inefficient, ineffective, hard to manage. Would you agree?
Yeah, a lot of those decisions are probably reactive decisions along the way.
Yeah, because you got to make the financial decision, and
you have to make it,
and you just get it done,
yeah.
Right? So understanding that the rules of the game or the rules of financial companies is a really important rule that we should understand. So if you were the head of a bank or an insurance company, you would probably want my money. You'd probably want it on a systematic plan. You'd want to hold on to it for as long as possible, and you'd probably return as little as you could, right?
Sure, it's probably in their best interest to do that.
So that's how most financial products are set up, and that's also how agents or bankers or individuals are trained on that who work for the institution. They're trained actually to set this up this way. So again, we all have to use financial products, but I just want to make sure you understand the rules of the game. The next piece is, how do we avoid the wealth eroding factors? So how do we avoid inflation? How do we avoid taxes? How do we avoid market fluctuations? How do we deal with law changes and lawsuits, technology changes, unexpected life events, fees, increased standard of living, planned obsolescence? There's a lot of elements that will erode our wealth as we're trying to build it. Is there anybody in your life that is helping you adjust in these areas?
Well, I have a tax guy. He looks at my stuff once a year. I got a financial planner. I pay him a fee every year. So yeah, there's certainly some fees in there that probably aren't being monitored, and I don't know what I'm paying them.
Yeah, so majority of the money that you have going on is not being checked. It's not being regulated. It's just happening. It's not working together.
Right.
It's disjointed, would you say, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So again, back to what we're trying to accomplish. Again, is we're trying to accomplish a solution to this, and the solution is coordination. A solution is building a game board with macro management. A solution would be having your financial decisions kind of like the game of chess. You got to know 3 steps ahead when you make a decision. So the model, the LEAP model that we use, is to know how your financial products work, to learn how to coordinate financial products, measure performance, compare financial decisions, and eliminate financial errors and omissions, right? Those would be the key to do that. The rule book, what's the rule book? As we get the game board, we want to learn effective money strategies, better protect your wealth, so we want to actually have more protection. We want to build wealth with efficiency.
So taxes?
Yes, we want to eliminate the cost as you grow. You want to eliminate the wealth erosion that could happen. And again, that's taxes, fees, interest, debt, insurance premiums, etc. That will put a drag on your money. Increased retirement income. Well, we don't want to have to increase your risk to get there. So we want to be able to reduce your risk to increase your retirement income and maximize your legacy to your family.
So a lot of those things I would say I've probably been doing individually on my own, not all coordinated.
Yeah, and when you don't do it, when it's not coordinated, it's costing you money. So the macro management is very similar to gifted musicians. If you think about it like this, if an orchestra were trying to play a sheet of music, if we had some not showing up or bringing their instruments, we'd have a problem, right? If they were seated randomly on stage, we'd have a problem. Each with a different sheet of music, that'd be a real problem. Big problem. And no one to conduct them. Now, that's the problem. When you have all these great people, these great micro advisors, you're working with them, but you're not conducting them. You're not coaching them. They're coaching you on their individual strategies. That's why you want a macro, somebody that can actually look at it and coach them along the way to make sure there's no contradictions. So again, having a financial macro manager helps us better conduct our financial symphony, increasing our chances of succeeding financially.
Right.
So that's really what I want to cover today. I want to make sure you understood our process, what we do, and we build a model, which I'll go through next time. But great pleasure meeting you.
Thanks for explaining that to me.
No problem.